All right, we're at a Golden Black Live first. This is the first time we've had a guest that forcibly stayed for the next segment. No, only because it's a short. We had an important question to ask you because Tom is
Most important of the day.
Tom
You asked me a question that made me want to stay.
All right, and that was, what's your favorite Triple X?
Go to Triple X.
I mean, the burgers are great. The waffle's phenomenal, but for me, like I just go with the breakfast special.
Yeah.
And then a little a la carte extra bacon.
Now here's another key question, Tom.
English muffins.
Well,
English muffins with grape jelly. Yeah.
that's
you gotta do lighter
that's
on
the
the
Tom
calories,
Mitchell
too.
meal. I mean, if they named the meal after you,
Yeah.
they
See,
got
I've
the
thought about
Drew Brees
that.
special, the Leroy Loin,
Yeah.
Bernie
Ashley
Flowers
Burkhart.
burger. What's
Yeah.
The Dye's got one.
what's
First of all, it's never gonna happen, which is totally fine. Second of all, I couldn't decide. It's the problem. You know, like I took my 9-year-old there a year ago, and it's like you can have anything you want. He's like, I want pancakes and chicken fingers. I'm like, fantastic.
There you go.
Like that's probably the best part. Is like if I were to do it, I'd have to do something like that where I'm mixing a breakfast and a lunch. I'm not sure.
mismatched. The ladleless sausage
Because if you
gravy.
really get to get everything you want, it's like, well, you want breakfast for dinner is fantastic. So I could get breakfast plus something else. If I could have a burger with like,
Then after you eat that, you can get a life insurance policy from Trent Johnson.
absolutely.
Yeah, or and then stay at the Hilton Garden Inn. You're all set. So I think we've actually finished our show beautifully. No, it was funny because we had Tom and I actually saw Greg Ayresman this week, and we had
Yep.
that. What makes Triple X work? It's because people like Tom Mitchell or Drew Brees or whatever. It's the first time you've been compared to Drew Brees, maybe.
The only time.
But they come in and they can have a quiet time now. And then Trent Johnson said today, Brian Newbert had a good suggestion about his Sunday night YouTube show that he said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. We're going to hang the State Farm flag behind there. I think that's a good idea. So we've been very productive with our sponsors. And of course, Hilton Garden Inn, they've been great to us since it's our 10th year of doing the show. So we're appreciative of all the people that have been supportive of us. All right, big week for Purdue. And all right, I'll give you around the table. You expect good things for tomorrow, but you've watched sports a long time. This is a football team and the Boilermakers that have been through a difficult year. It's been a challenging year. What do you expect to see tomorrow?
They'll play hard,
Yeah.
no doubt, and they will be prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff and his staff are some of the best coaches I've ever worked with. You know, and that team, they'll be prepared and they'll play hard.
Yeah. Predictions will be on the site here before long. If they're not already, Brian's in the corner. They're working on those as well. And he also had basketball availability, and we'll be reporting that. Tom will be making his way up to Evanston for tomorrow's game. Big game tomorrow night also, Purdue men's basketball against Texas at 7 o'clock, and Brian will have a story or two or seven after the game as well. So we want to thank our sponsors. We've already kind of done that. Hilton Garden Inn, State Farm agent Trent Johnson, and of course Triple X, and we're appreciative of them. Also Gordon, and I don't know if Wes is back there working today, but we appreciate Kurt and Steve, Clark, everybody that helps make this show happen. Next week, I'm going to have a fun show, at least for me, and I think it will be for everybody else. Joe Barry Carroll, who produced first-round draft pick, and 40 years ago, he's part of the Final Four team. Joe's an amazing artist and has done books, and we're going to look forward to. He's going to be in Lafayette on Thursday night for an exhibition, but then on Friday he'll be on our show for next week. We'll look forward to that as well. So have a great week, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing what happens on the fields and courts here in the next week, and we'll see you next week on Golden Black Live.